Uh-huh.
So good afternoon or good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And if I had not wished you, yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. We are going to an exciting country with an exciting subject. We're going to Brazil, which I personally think will be the destination of the year. And Bruno Teixeira with us. He's going to tell us about a very special time of the year in Brazil. Bruno, it's yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Dominique. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Dominique, for this opportunity to bring Rio's Carnival to everybody. Like Dominique we were talking before, Rio's Carnival is a once in a lifetime experience. You have to be there to really know the energy, the exhilaration of the carnival. Um, I'm trying to do this presentation as quickly as possible. I timed it this morning, so it went through around 33 minutes. So we'll have some times to answer questions at the end. You can always write the questions in the chat box, and then at the end, we'll go and answer those. Any question that I can't answer, I'll be happy to answer them by email afterwards. So before we start, a little bit about us. Very Latin Sport TTW Group, which is one of the leading high-end travel international companies in Brazil. Been in business for over 29 years. It started with Ski Brazil, and then it grew into other brands like Ski USA, Selections, TTW Lab, and us, Very Latin. And although we are the youngest, we come with a very strong background and great knowledge of the destinations. This granted us to be part of the Virtuoso Preferred Partners program as a on-site specialized in Brazil. We are a full-service DMC. I'm actually based in Rio. The company is based in São Paulo, but I'm actually based in Rio. So I watch really closely everything that is going on in one of our main destinations, and it's really important that for us, for you to see as a one-stop shop company, so you can count on us for hotels, accommodation, for tours, transfers, air, and anything travel related to Brazil, not only Brazil, but also our neighboring countries, because we partner with our local DMCs to deliver to you a multi-country itinerary. If you have someone trying to come to South America and visit more than one country, personally, I think Brazil is big enough. We are a continental country, so coming here, you can come every single time and see different things. But some people want to take the chance of coming down to South America and visit more than one country, so we can do everything for you guys and deliver just one quotation. One thing that I'm really proud of in Very Latin is that we go beyond the obvious. So a great example here is you're seeing the Sugarloaf cable car in Rio. Everybody comes and they do the cable car, they go to the second hill, they come down. One thing that we like to offer to our clients is the opportunity to actually, instead of going down on the cable car, go through a trail that goes down here on the face of this mountain that you're seeing, all the way to this beach here on the side. And it's an easy, very easy trail, a soft adventure, 30 minutes. On the way down, you see monkeys, you see birds, beautiful views of the city. And this whole area is a national park. Surrounded by it is a military fort. The Sugarloaf is actually inside of a military fort. So it's a great place for you to try something different on a very traditional tour. Also, because of Brazil's size, we are the fifth largest country in the world. Just as a curiosity, the northernmost point of Brazil is closer to Canada than it is closer to our southernmost point. This is just the grandeur of Brazil. So knowing logistics in Brazil and how to get your clients faster to point A to point B is our number one goal in safety. We issue domestic flights, but we also work with private jets, helicopters, yachts, One great way for you to see the coast of Rio, for example, is instead of going by car all the way to Paraty, you can stop in Angra dos Reis, join a sail cruise, for example, a private sail cruise, go to Ilha Grande, a beautiful island that we have on the coast, and then from there to Paraty, which both are World Heritage Sites for the natural and cultural aspects of this region. We also work with the best vehicles in every city, and our local guides are handpicked by us. They are great. They have a great knowledge not only about the place but also about general information about Brazil, current affairs. So they're great conversational guides as well. We are 100% B2B, so we're focused on you to help you sell Brazil, to make it as easy as possible for you to sell Brazil. We work with every proposal on a commission base, if you prefer, or net rates. You can tell us how much you add for your commission, then we'll change all the prices. We work with white label material. We can add your logo to the material. You can send it directly to the passenger. We have a quick turnaround time, and we do itemized costs in every proposal. So this makes it easier also for our communication, because if you want something to be removed from the proposal, you know exactly how much that will affect on the overall price. And what is the Rio Carnival? So Carnival is a 5-day festivity with millions of revelers all over Brazil. It doesn't happen only in Rio, it happens all over Brazil, including here in São Paulo. They have Carnival, a huge carnival with samba schools as well. And it's an expression of Brazilian culture because it is celebrated all over. And it is different in different places of Brazil. If you go to Bahia, in Salvador, Carnival is totally different than the one than we have here. So you can come back and experience Carnival in different ways. So a quick history of the evolution of Carnival. So Carnival began in the 17th century with Intrudo, which was just a party on the 47 days before Easter. So before Ash Wednesday, they have a celebration. People go out on the streets and have a party called Intrudo. And then our elite and the court in Brazil, because Brazil was an empire before becoming a republic, imported from Venice the masquerade balls. In 19th century, we started to see the street bands in Rancho. This is very important because this is the origin of one type of carnival that we have in Rio called blocos. So these street bands in Ranchos have evolved into blocos. We still have them to this date. 1917, the emergence of samba. This was the recording of the first samba in history. In the 20s, we started having the samba schools. So samba was forbidden in Brazil. So to go around this law, they created schools. There were schools of music, and they were called samba schools. They were used to teach music, but in fact, they were used to celebrate and play samba. So to this day, they're still called samba schools. And in 35, there was the beginning of the parades. In 84, they built the samba drum. Oscar Niemeyer, our great architect that built Brasilia, was the designer of the samba drum. And today we have the modern carnival. So what is the parade? So the parade in Rio is the largest carnival parade in the world. It is divided into the access groups and the special groups. So the samba schools that I mentioned before, we have 12 for the access groups and 12 for the special groups. They parade in different days. And it's a competition where the two winners of the access groups go up to the special group on the next year. The two losers of the special group fall down to the access group. Each parade that you're seeing here, each one of these parades can take 2,000 to 4,000 people and have 5 to 8 floats. It's a massive, almost like a war effort to make this happen every year. They start around April, May. They start thinking about the theme of the next year of Carnival. Think about an opera. So the parade is like a huge opera. And By August, they start making the costume, dismantling the floats to make some new floats for the next year. Each parade has around 60 to 7 minutes for each samba school. And the winner is the one that follow a bunch of criterias judged by a panel of very serious judges. So it's a really serious competition. So when does Carnival happen? So Carnival happens 47 days before Easter. So there's a whole history with the solstice and to define the date of Easter, but that's what defines the date of Carnival. And Carnival begins actually our celebration. We count from the Friday before Ash Wednesday, and then goes all the way to the Saturday after Ash Wednesday. So one thing to keep in mind is that on Friday, we have the first parade of the access groups. We have luxury suite on the parade of the access group called Candy Box. So for the LGBTQ plus travelers, this is a big hit. It happens on both days, on both Friday and Saturday. So it's a big VIP box to watch the parade and has a big party. And we also had the beginning of the Carnival block party. So the blocos, the street bands that began in the 18th century, we still have them to this day all over Rio. The status of attraction, this is very important. Friday, we still have all the attractions in Rio open. By Saturday until Ash Wednesday, everything closes. The only two attractions that are still functioning are the Christ the Redeemer's statue and their Sugarloaf, with huge crowds and huge lines. So there's a way to go around these lines, and I'll show you in a little bit. But keep in mind that if you're coming for Carnival, and you want to participate and want to see a little bit more of Rio, you have to come a little bit earlier or stay a little bit later so you can get the attractions in the city open. So on Sunday, we have the first parade of the special group. It goes Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 4 samba schools per night, starting at 10 p.m., ending at 4 a.m. Okay. And on Ash Wednesday, things start opening around noon, and we still have some carnival blocks. And at the end of the afternoon, we have the result of the competition, who won the parade. So 6 samba schools, the 6 winners, return to the samba drum on Saturday to parade, and this transformed the weekend of the winners parade as a mini carnival. So this is a great opportunity as well. So if you know someone who would like to participate in carnival, but 4 days of party is too much, they can come just for the winners parade, which is a taste of carnival. You have 2 days of parties, everything that you have in carnival, but for the only for the weekend, only for 2 days. I forgot. On Saturday of Carnival, we have the Carnival Ball at the Copacabana Palace, which is the most traditional ball. So between the Ash Wednesday and the Saturday of the Winners Parade, it's normal day. So if clients want to come, they want to see the attractions in Rio, they can come on Thursday, for example, have 2 days of touring, and then participate on the Winners Parade on Saturday, see a little bit of carnival blocks on Sunday, and boom, they got a little taste of carnival in the smaller period than the 4 days of carnival. So the Samba Drum tickets, how do you watch the parade? We have 3 types of tickets. Grandstands are the cheapest type of ticket. This is just a cement steps, big cement steps, no numbered. It's first come, first serve, and is the cheapest type of tickets that have. We don't work with these tickets because they're not comfortable. They're open to the elements, and we focus on the ones that bring more comfort to our clients. And this is where we want our clients to be, at the camarotes or the luxury suites. So these 2 floors over here that you see are the luxury suites that are covered from the elements. They have air conditioning, they have their private restrooms, they have all services included, drinks, food, they have massages, they have makeup artists. Each one of them try to create something unique of the amenities that they're offering. They include round trip transfer from a meeting point close to the hotels, and they also include access nowadays to this area over here under the camarotes called the frisas. So frisas in this area, they have seating as well, which is has a lower cost than the luxury suites. And they're boxes with 6 seats that you can buy just one seat or all 6 seats and then have it privatized for you. But these have no services. The freezers, when you buy these seats, they guarantee only your entrance, but everything, restrooms and beer and anything that you want to get, you have to get up and go to the designated area. Nowadays, the luxury suites are buying this area underneath here of the freezes, and they're removing the chairs. So see, people are wearing the yellow shirts here for this camarote. Everybody has to wear the t-shirt of the camarote. Everybody under here is also wearing yellow. So they remove all the chairs. So this allow the patrons of the camarote to get all the way to the avenue and get really close to the samba drum. So this is why this is the best tickets to get, the ones with the luxury suites. So which ones do we offer? We work mainly with Rio Private. So this one, it has a great location in the avenue. It's close to the judges stand. So as I said, it's serious competition. So all the samba schools, when they're divided into alas, so each section of the samba school that has a different costume, those are alas. They all stop in front of the judges so the judges can see the costumes, the singing, if they have a choreography, how well did they do, the floats, they stop in front of the judges as well. And this camarote is right next to it, so we have a great view of the presentation. Tickets are $13.78, includes, like I said, all the amenities, food, drinks, from 10 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m. And nowadays, these camarotes are becoming so popular that they're making like a luxury suite inside the luxury suite. This is the lounge Perrier Jouet is all about. So in this lounge, they have a different buffet. They have a different premium drinks, premium beverages, and the Belmont Copacabana Palace is offering this lounge for their suite guests to buy to stay at this lounge inside the Rio Private. And also, they have less people than the larger part of the suite. They only have a maximum of 50 people in this reserved area. So this is a diagram of the Samba Drome. The parade starts over here and then goes in the direction of the apotheose, this area over here, and the Rio Private luxury suite is in this sector over here. The judges area is this building over here between the 7 and 9. Okay. This is a mock-up of inside the camarote, so it's very elegant, very chic. This is the area. You see the window to watch from the camarote, from the luxury, is not very big. This is why they have this space underneath the freezers, so you can get really close to the parade all the way to the avenue over here. And this is one of the areas where they
You're cutting off a little bit, Bruno.
customization of the
You're cutting off.
of the t-shirts and masks and makeup. You can have everything in the camarote as soon as you walk in. This is another luxury suite we're working with. You experience on sector.
No, I don't know what's happening with your internet. We can
Just from the other side.
we cannot hear you.
Yeah. Did you say anything?
We could not hear you. You were
Cortamos,
breaking
não.
up all the time.
Aqui.
See?
Signal.
So, voilà.
Did it work?
Yeah, but now I
Let
can
me
hear.
see just a second. We're trying to fix it.
It was breaking up.
Now
So
you can hear?
yes, yes, yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So one of the amenities that the Camarates offer is always entertainment, because if you think about the parade, when it starts in the beginning until they walk all the way towards the place that you're watching, usually it takes around 40 minutes. So in between the parades and this time that it takes to get to you, they always have entertainment inside. As soon as it start getting closer to you, the entertainment stops, and so you can watch the parade. And then after it passes, they give it quite a long time. They start with the entertainment again. Another option of lounge of luxury suite is Lounge Carioca. This one has one specific advantage. So if you have someone who is concerned of having space to watch the parade, for example, sometimes they want to be standing or they want to sit whatever they want. They have this private suite inside the luxury suite for up to 15 guests, very close to the parade as well. And they have a private waiter for this area. So this one is for those people that want to be sure that they will have some place to sit whenever they want to rest, and they want to have an area with more privacy. And the other option of tickets are the front boxes that I mentioned about. This is how they look. So they have 6 seats over here. And as we are getting closer and closer to Carnival, the cost of the tickets also go up. They have a dynamic pricing. And we usually don't recommend the freezers because they're open to the elements. They don't have the same comfort, but we do have them to sell. And the price, if you consider the price of this one, for example, and the cost of Lounge Carioca, it's best for you to get a luxury suite than sitting on an open air freezer. And another way to celebrate Carnival is the block parties. So the blocos, this is the original form of celebrating Carnival, and it's free access. Just had to find a blocko and then get into the action. We have over 400 of these blocos all over the city. Some are themed. We have a blocko called Sargento Pimenta. It translates to Sergeant Peppers. So if you are about my age and above, you get the reference, which is for the Beatles. So this block plays Beatles songs on samba rhythm. It's really fun. There are lots of different themed blocks. One has you have to be dressed in the 80s workout outfit. So think Jane Fonda and her videos, for example. This is a picture of me as Dorothy and my friends and the other characters of the Wizard of Oz. And a funny story, great story about this picture is all of my friends, we all got together and we all decided each one was going to wear what. We have one that was the flying monkey, one that was the wizard, the Wicked Witch of the West, and then no one wanted to be the lion because the lion was going to be too hot. And we got to the block, and then this guy was wearing a lion costume. He immediately joined our group, and we had a lot of fun together throughout the block. So this is a real story of how Carnival in Rio should be. We have the Carnival Ball at the Copacabana Palace. We used to have a lot more balls in Rio, but then they were all starting going out of fashion, and the only one that survived is the ball at the Copacabana Palace, which is a great tradition. I've been there wearing a tux or wearing a costumes. It is a black tie event or a glamour costumes. Usually women dressed with these beautiful headpieces. It's all inclusive, all the drinks, entertainment, food. And they have two types of tickets: the tickets with seating included on tables, or the standing tickets. There are no more seating available anymore. So we have only the standing tickets available, and you have access to every place as the seating tickets. But if you want to sit down, there are designated places around the event with chairs and benches. But no one sits down. Everybody plays all night long, and it's a all night event. Goes all the way up to 5 in the morning. What to expect for Carnival? High energy. Like I said, you feel the energy in Rio and in the streets. And so you have to be prepared. Creativity, bring your own costumes or buy costumes from someone in Rio, or bring your costume from your country. Samba. We have other rhythms around Brazil, but in Rio, samba is the reigning rhythm, and lots of crowds everywhere. Some of these blocos, there's a block in downtown that gathers 400,000 people, 700,000 people. There was one that hit the mark of 1 million people last year. Our clients, one of these blocos, it's always one of the smallest ones. So around 5,000 people, 10,000 people. Trip planning. So be aware to book way in advance, especially because nowadays the tickets for the best luxury suites are really going out fast. And hotels, the prices change as soon as you're getting closer to Carnival. The price changes, the airfare changes. So the earlier you can get, the better. Around August, we already have prices for the hotels. In October, we have the prices for the Samba Drum tickets. The level of partying that your client wants. So if he wants to party for 4 days, bring them to a Carnival. If they want to party for 2 days and get a little time in Rio to enjoy the city, send them to the Winners Parade. Downtime afterwards, just keep in mind to put in a vacation from their vacation, so afterwards they can go to a place or a beach to rest and spend a little time with their feet in the sand. Extra days for other activities in Rio. So if they're coming for Carnival, they want a tour, just bring them 2 days before Carnival, or let them stay two days after, so they can enjoy the city as well. I'm not going to go deep into the hotels. I'm just going to mention a few of the hotels that we recommend for your clients. These are our favorite properties in Rio. So of course the Copacabana Palace, just above the ball. So when you want to go back to your room to sleep, you just take the elevator. Beautiful hotel. They just turned 100. Just turned 100 last year. Beautiful European style decoration. Fazano Rio, contemporary decor, beautiful architecture, beautiful view of Ipanema, great location. Janeiro, best location in the city. If you want your clients to stay in a neighborhood where there aren't too many blocos, there's actually a little bit of tranquility during Carnival, this is the place to stay. Janeiro is located in Leblon, the poshest neighborhood in Rio de Janeiro. The decoration, the rooms are sleek, modern. The Fairmont Rio de Rio, and it has one thing that is actually quite rare in hotels in Rio. Every single room has a balcony. The Fairmont might have a Carnival ball. They said that they might start this tradition at their hotel as well, but to this day they haven't told us anything about it yet. And but it is a great place, one of the best locations in Copacabana, with a beautiful view of Sugarloaf from the distance. Emiliano Hotel, beautiful, very modern architecture, Brazilian architecture, great view of the beach, this infinity pool, best service in Rio, in my opinion. I love the service at the hotel. It's just beautiful. How to get around Rio, the tours. Keep in mind, like I said, most attractions are closed, long lines and big crowds. The streets are closed, so we don't sell full day tours, only half day tours. And if they're 4 hour tours, there will be 6 hour tours because we have to go around the block parties happening all over the city. One thing one thing that I always say, if you're coming to Rio for Carnival, the best attractions are the beaches and boat tours. You can go out on a boat to see why Rio is a World Heritage Site for its natural landscape, urban and natural landscape. About security, so I've been working with incoming tourism for over 15 years and with hundreds and hundreds of clients that came through. We never had a serious issue in Rio. I know you guys see a lot of news coming out about violence in the city, but mostly what those things that happen really far away in areas far from the most touristic areas of the city. And also keep in mind, Rio is where it's concentrated. It's concentrated all the news companies in Brazil. So everything that happens in Rio, they put out because it's easier to promote than any other places in South America or in Brazil. But I can guarantee that because of the type of travel that our clients come and have in Rio, so they stay 4 or 5 nights. They're always with a private guide, with a private car. They stay in the best hotels in the most secure areas of the city. It's a really small risk because they're always being controlled by the itinerary that we created to be sure that they're always safe when they're traveling. And this is for all over Brazil, not only Rio. And we do have cases of pickpocketing, but again, I was just in Paris and in Barcelona, and we had signs of beware pickpocketing all over the city. So this is something that happens in any metropolitan destination. This is just an idea for you guys to have how much a trip for Carnival costs. So this is in our currency, Brazilian reais. So this is how much a 5 nights package at the Copacabana Palace suite costs. And at the Fairmont, a deluxe room with sea view. Here, like I said, we do itemize cost of everything that is included on our proposals. I just want to point out two things here. So to go to the Christ the Redeemer, I told you we go around to get our clients to do some touring during this time. So the Christ the Redeemer is located inside a national park. There's only one company that is allowed to take clients all the way to the monument by van, and then there's a train as well. So we use this company, the van company, to pick up our guests at the hotel 5:40 in the morning and be the first van at the monument at 7 a.m. This will give them around 15-20 minutes advantage from the other vans that are arriving or the train. So by the time there's a huge crowd at the Christ, they're already going home and at the hotel. By 9 a.m., they're back at the hotel. They can even get back in time to have breakfast at the hotel. We included the Copacabana Palace Ball, the half-day tour to Sugarloaf with the Fast Track ticket. So this also helps to cut the lines and go straight to the cable cars. A boat tour to unwind, see the beaches, swim in the islands. The Carnival ticket for the Rio Private luxury suite, which is the best one. The Carnival block with the guide, so they can have a taste a little bit of the Carnival on the streets. And this is the cost, the overall cost of the Carnival package. This is the approximately in US dollar per person for the 5 nights of Carnival. Sorry, guys. For the Champions Parade weekend, it's an alternative for the 4 or 5 nights mandatory hotel package of Carnival. You can have more experiences because we have all the attractions open. It is a taste of Carnival. We have less people. Sorry. We have less people in the city. Usually we have more people that live in Rio or people that came for the Champions Parade. This is the cost of the package for the 4 nights at the Janeiro Hotel, Leblon, or at the Fairmont. You can see here that it's considerably lower than in Carnival. And we added more experiences here, so we can have a full day tour going to Santa Teresa and to the Carnival experience. So this is a great tour for you to see the backstage of Carnival. You can actually go to the warehouse where they make the costumes and the floats, go up on the float. And we added everything that we had on the other tour, a little bit more activities. The only thing that we can't offer during the Champions Parade is the Carnival Ball at the Copacabana Palace. So this is the cost for 4 nights at the Janeiro Hotel per person in US dollars, and this at the Fairmont in a hotel in a room in the sea view, and the cost per person in US dollars as well. So how to experience Carnival on the other times of the year where Carnival is not happening. We have the backstage tour that I just mentioned. After January 1st until Carnival, every single weekend in Rio, if you have a client coming in January or in February, escaping from the cold on the Northern Hemisphere, check with us, because there might be a rehearsal of either a bloco or a samba school happening in Rio. So they can actually go and participate in one of these activities with our guides and have a little taste of Carnival way before Carnival happens. Rodas de Samba, so these are gatherings of samba players and singers where they happen on open spaces in Rio, totally free, or in nightclubs or places that only play samba. And these are great to go any time of the year. Or we can actually schedule samba lessons for our clients. You can actually go to one of these samba schools and have a lesson from the queen of the drummers. After Carnival, as I said, keep in mind, give them a little rest time. You can combine Rio with Iguaçu Falls, with Búzios, with Paraty, this lovely colonial town over here, or Trancoso, which is one of our best beach destinations. We have downloadable marketing material for you to put on your social networks, for you to do a newsletter and send to your clients. If you want to put it on your website, just ask us for material and then we can send it to you. And again, Carnival is an expression of Rio, of Brazil. You have to be there, have to participate once in a lifetime for you to really understand how wonderful this party is. And this is it. Oh, the last one didn't go. Here we go. Well, thank you. And now I can answer any questions that you guys have.
Thank you very much, Bruno. It was fascinating because even me, who've done the Carnival, I didn't know the history of the Carnival, for example. Huh? And I had the chance also to do the samba, the Carnival rehearsal, for the spring. So that was really nice to actually prepare and come back for the Carnival and be a little more ready. So that was really nice. So we don't have really much question. We have Celine who say hello. We have Alana who say, Oi, Bruno. I'm a Brazilian advisor here.
Yeah.
Said thank you for showcasing the wonderful Rio And thanks, Dominique, for having us. Huh? I will connect by email. She will be there in few months. And then we have Tina, who said, great presentation, so much information.
Great.
I'm learning so much about Carnival in Rio, and she's Brazilian. Obrigada. Voilà. I don't see any question.
Ah,
It was, yeah, we have
obrigado. Thank you.
friends and Brazilian,
Yeah.
and it's exciting.
Anybody has a question?
Yeah. No, nobody has a question. Oh, I see maybe one more right now. Let's see. Ah, Jeanette.
Yeah,
Our
there's a
client,
question now from Janet.
how can our clients find the different bloco
Yes,
parties?
can find the different block parties.
Yes, on
We give them
yes.
a list. So we make a list of the best ones. So when they come, I will make the because they change. It changes every year, the location and the block if the blockers are coming out or not. So we give them a list of the best blockers in the city, and you can use Uber or if they like to go on the subway with our guide, for example, it is another experience to be on the subway during Carnival because everybody's dressed in a costume, everybody's having fun, and the subway in Rio is great. It's very safe. It's a beautiful subway. Has only one line. So
Voilà. Anna Paola, you said, love your presentation, Bruno. Very exciting. Obrigada.
yeah, thank you.
And you know what I'd like to say is a lot of clients are
Yeah,
asking all of you, not you, Bruno, but our travel advisor for the beach destination, January, February, March. And that's what I think. Why not to send them to Brazil where you have beautiful beach, beautiful weather, it's warm. And then at the same time, look what you can do at night because it's a big party. Huh? When you come back at 3, 4 a.m., you can actually rest the morning on the beach and then maybe some activities in the afternoon and then get ready again for the evening. But I think it's a fun week, huh? And even before
yeah,
they can do the school rehearsal, it's really nice.
yeah, yeah. It's wonderful. It's
Great
the
topic.
whole time this time of year, January, February in Brazil. So this is summer vacation. So there's lots of events going on all around the country. Everything's tranquilo now. During these times, they have parties on the beach. They have parties in the city. We have the celebration of Iemanjá, the goddess of the sea, on February 2nd. It's so beautiful. All the women from the Candomblé are wearing white and taking these beautiful boats with offerings for Iemanjá to the ocean. It's stunning.
I did that too. It's probably, I'm originally French, but it's probably the
Yes.
country I know the most in the world. I don't even know
Yeah,
France as much as I know Brazil. So that's incredible. I always thought I'm Brazilian or from a past life. I must be. Uh,
probably. You should get an honorary
yes,
Brazilian
yes.
citizenship.
Nationality. Yeah. Okay. Christina said, are the marketing material available somewhere or we have to request them directly?
No, request to us, and then we'll send it to you because we have to adjust to whatever you need, whatever format that you need.
Yeah. And Anna Paula would love to have your mobile here if you want to type your mobile information, unless you want to send it in the follow-up with your recording and everything.
I can.
You can type it. So I hope everybody's excited and exciting. If you have not seen the Carnival yourself, I encourage you to see it
Yeah.
once in a lifetime. And but great suggestion for the clients to honestly
Hmm.
get the best of the nightlife and the day life. And it's and it's warm and nice. Voilà, with
It
friendly
is.
people and great food. I think you have only beautiful things to offer.
It's true. Yeah.
Ana Suárez, obrigada Dominique e Bruno, maravilhoso. Beijos a todos. Boa tarde. So we're going to say goodbye and let you go. Thank you everyone for joining us. And we will,
Thank you.
as I said, Bruno will be sending the follow-up and the recording shortly. Okay?
Yeah. And
Good.
yeah, we'll send the recording as well later on.
Yes. We'll send it to you now. All right. I'll see you.
Bye
And then
bye, Dominique.
another
Thank you, guys.
message.
Thank you, everybody that was
Janet,
here.
thank you. All right. Bye everyone. Boa tarde. Ciao.